Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to another day of Cosmoteer. Today what we're going to be looking at right here is we're going to come over here and we are going to be looking at, not that one right there, hold on. Ship library. I'm finally going to figure this out. I'm finally able to get this into YouTube. We're going to be looking at this ship right here, built by zonxle. Now he's purposely building it for PvP. So what we're going to do here is we want to edit and change and make it and optimize it to be a better ship, or to be more utilized for it. So I see right here that he has a whole bunch of these power capacitors. Looking at it, and these power capacitors could probably be taken away and increased and utilized. So let's go over here and let's save the ship. Let's save the ship here. And if anybody's joining and watching live or want to join and watch live, they are welcome to. Let's save the ship right here as shield rammer. Now let's take over here. Let's load in shield rammer. It's 1,400,000. We're just gonna test it versus one of my other ships, just to do a quick test of it. We're gonna watch to see how this extra ship does. So let's go ahead and let's watch this. Now my expectations would be that this ship should at least take on my ship in a PvP setting. And you see how these shields right here? My concern here about putting walkways in the front is to make sure the shields are always up. Now he already took up my well, surprisingly the disruptors are not out, which is a concern, because if he doesn't take out the disruptors you see right there, the challenge here is now we want to make sure that this ship beats this ship. So let's restart the battle and let's fix this ship up, or at least fix it to an extent where I think it should be fixed. So the first thing that I see that's missing is walkways. So what we're going to do here is we're going to change this. We're going to add in walkways, and we're going to have them going out this way. Get rid of all those, and then we're going to come back in this way. Then we're going to add doors for that. Now we're going to get rid of these extra doors that we don't need because we want them to be closer. So we'll get rid of these extra doors and we'll fix out these doors here. I know this one still needs a door. Now this one right here should also have a door there, and we don't need this extra door right here. So that way they're literally in there, focused in there once they're in that one. Okay. Now what we also do need too, because we just removed a whole bunch of crew, well, let's fix these walkways too. This should be in theory down. I don't know why you have this walkway, this one here. I would get rid of that. And then, or it should be up actually. Well, let's figure this out. Okay, so outward toward the engine rooms. We'll leave this one empty. Inward toward the reactor. And then we should have a going up and a going down. So I'm going to have up to here, like this one, like that. And this is going to go down to support that way. And then we'll have an outer one as well. This one should be going up, almost completing this circle in the sense, like that. The walkway's going this way so they can complete that circle. And this one should complete a circle going this way. We're going to leave that one empty just there.
Daddy,
and then we have a circle going that way.
broken toilet valve.
Yes, he does have a broken toilet valve. Okay, and then this one right here. And then this one right here, we're going to point this one down. Just like this. We're just going to go all the way across. We'll go all the way across back. Like that. My concern here is you see how they go up and down like that? Can this have an extra door here? It can. So they have in and out, Okay. A little strange, a little weird, but I think that'll help fix things up a little bit. Now I want to go ahead and have another
Daddy,
crew down and a crew up. And then we'll give them extra storage right here. Put this as ammo. For now. Change this. Oh, I didn't save it. Make it so. And then let's change this right here and put this as ammo. And we'll build it just like that. Okay. So now that we have that, let's save the ship. We'll do this as a 1.1. Sorry, new keyboard. 1.1. Save this ship. And we'll do it like that. Alright, let's see how this does. He's got missiles hitting from the back too. But what this should do now is it should distribute power better for walkways. You see how people... Because before... And I've already done this one before because I had a failed live stream. So I know what I wanted to edit and what I want to change, so that's why I'm editing it this way. You see this right here? So the shields are still up even though it's getting pounded. And the shields are not going to go down because you have that extra. Now you see right here, this probably should have more fire. Well, I see the fire extinguishers in the back. But we haven't totally lost the ship yet. And the shields are able to come up much faster compared to having those power capacitors. Selected this one. I have my sick kid next to me, so I have to make sure he's okay too. You want which one? Your silly. We'll find it. You want me to hit back button? This one? Yeah, it's constantly leaking. The toilet's constantly leaking. You're not able to catch up. Now, we didn't lose the whole ship, so this improvements is pretty good. Here's my other concern too. You see how these are using ammo? If we change these a few to sulfur, maybe we'll have more to last longer. That would be something that I would definitely want to change and fix up. That's definitely something I would want to change and fix up. More ammo. More ammo, more ammo. Wait a second. I don't even have shield rammer 2. I'm over here testing this. Where did I save shield rammer 2? Or did I not save it? Probably lost ships then. No?
Dad, look.
It has been... I'm trying to do multiple things at once. Where's the ship that I just changed? Alright. Let's do lost ships. Lost ships.
What's this? No, the toilet is
There's the one.
No. And the tape's ruined.
Yes, yes it is.
Look it.
Okay, this is the one where I changed back to the other ones, and then I also added disruptors there too.
Oh.
Well, first live stream, trying to test it out. I see it, I see it.
Daddy.
Alright. My audio went all funny too. Well, we're testing a live stream here on YouTube, so we're seeing how it goes. It's not going as well as I would hope it to go, or like it to go. But it's a test. Huh. I want to face it versus each other. Has more ammo now. See, he went in and out from there. You should have another door here. If you're gonna have a door, you should have a door on both of them, right? That will do both sides. There you go. In and out, in and out, in and out. Make that so. Save this ship. I don't want it in lost ships. I want it in here. Under new 2. We'll save it here.
No. But this one is that again.
Okay, there we go. 1.3. Let's try this again. I made this tree. I know I added disruptors there and the other one. And I did all these other things. Alright. Made a bunch of edits, made a bunch of changes, trying to optimize it out. This engine room right here. There's no reason to have it in the middle. We should have it closer to the power. And then having both of these in the way causes a few issues. I'll help my kid find the show. Where's the show that you wanted?
The water is keep dripping.
I understand. Okay. So why did you hit?
Why did
I don't even know where the history button is on your thing anymore. There it is. History. And
I just went to water drip.
what time is it? It's probably this one.
Look.
Just the one you wanted? Okay. Alright. Let's come over here and let's re-edit and rechange this again. But let's face it versus each other. I was gonna fix the doors. I need to fix the commands. So the things I need to fix on this ship right here. You see these commands? They're too... Even if you move this outer so you have the outer engines in. And then move. Because they're in the way. They should have doors here, honestly, if you're gonna leave them there like that. And then this should be here, and this should be here. And this should be closer to the power as well. And that way they go in and out, in and out, in and out. Let's change that. Let's save this again. It's 1.3. Let's try this again. I see somebody's watching, so welcome. Feel free to chat, leave a message, tell me what you like, don't like. Hi, I'm streaming for the first time on YouTube. I'm trying to figure out all the kinks. This is more of a practice session. Alright, so... Why did you go back? Here, I'm gonna fix my kid's show. He's sick, so he's right next to me. What button did you push? I noticed you pushed the wrong button.
What I want to put
Well, if you push all the wrong buttons,
with
you know you just have to hit the arrow keys to go back, right? Here, let me fix this show real quick. You want... I don't even see it on the list anymore, on your history. Leaking... There it is. Okay. Alright. How do I fix it? Let's just battle each other.
loud. What?
There you go. Should work now. Alright. This right here, this right there, doing that. Okay, they're supporting there. They're gonna stalemate each other, even with all this extra ammo. Fixing this ship up for zonxle. You joined the Discord and you wanted me to take a look at it. So I looked at his first ship, and his first ship was one under $1 million, and this one's 1,400,000, I think. Yeah. New design. He's got these shields. He implemented a lot of things we discussed. No, push the arrow keys. See? There you go. Now it's playing again. He's okay. He's okay. Leave him. He's okay.
Daddy, look. Daddy.
I see it. I see the doinker. Yeah. He's fixing the toilet. Yes, he's fixing it. Alright, so they literally ran out of the ammo and they stalemated. So if we take the original here, I don't even know if I saved this or not. It's okay. Let's take the original and face it versus the original, because here's the original. So even though it's less crew, and it does cost a little bit more because I added all those walkways in. So what should change here, and hopefully the chat system works. So if I see that, okay, it does work like magic, huh? Good job. Alright, so I fixed the doors there for that. This one doesn't see it. Here's the original. You see it has these capacitors? I don't know the capacitors. You see these guys walking around doing who knows what, and you see how these shields are down? That's how it's gonna get through. We're here, right here, the walkways allow them to at least get the shields up a little bit faster. Compared to here, the shields are gonna be down longer, and then once you break through, they have no way to re-support the ship faster. See, there's no walkways here. We're here, there's walkways where people can easily get to the front or the back of the ship, regardless of wherever they're at, to resupply or re-support. And here, right here, once the shields are down, there's no way to re-get them back in. And so the new ship now beats the old ship fairly easy with the new design. So the next test right here is because this was losing against my red ship, but I'm pretty sure it wins now all the time by this one right here.
Someone broke the toilet.
I see they broke the toilet. He's gonna fix it. See, he's fixing it.
Uh-oh. What's this?
I'm pretty sure he's throwing eggs all over the bathroom. He's throwing eggs. Yeah, eggs and milk now. That's definitely one way to ruin your potty. Okay, you see this right here? I see how it's down? Yeah, that's what I was still expecting. How do you fix it to face first that? So I mean, this is just the baseline where I tested against my missile ship, my cannon ship, versus this. Now, obviously, the cost is 300,000 more, but that's a test I like to test. And just because I want to test YouTube chat, I'm gonna throw a message in the chat real quick. It's gonna pause the game, but that's just the way it is. Hello. Hello and welcome. There we go. If anybody's watching or wants to reply, they're more than welcome to reply. Okay. I'm testing out live streaming. I've never live streamed before on YouTube, so we're seeing how it works. Now this one right here, the energy is always down. So that's interesting. But this one may not win all. I think it should have win at least sometimes. You see people are not in the cannon? That's a concern. He only has one roll. So honestly, if you're gonna just have one roll, you should probably fix this. Deck cannons should have probably what is shields at? That's a problem too, huh? Large shield should probably be a 7. And supply and deck cannon should be 7, 7. You know what? Deck cannon should be 8 and 7 like that. That way someone's always supplying it, and that should be a 7 like that. Let's fix that just like that. If you're just gonna use one roll, might as well optimize it to which at least people are sitting in the deck cannons. Hold on, did I not save it? I saved it under my ships. Fine, we'll save it there. That's fine. Just come over here. What's the 1.3? Rammer? Ramming 1.3, there it is. Try this now. Okay, ramming 1.3. Don't really even need that disruptor. I think it just takes away from the whole aesthetic of it. I don't want to put it in anyways. Okay, so now no one should walk away from the cannons. And if the shields start going down, it's the same priority as everything else. So it's a 7 instead of a 6. So there should be people running to replace the shields. Or at least trying to. The ammo. I shouldn't have changed the ammo. What was the ammo? Wasn't it only like a 5? Let's do that. Supply ammo was a 5. Let's do that. I broke it. Hold on. Resave this 1.3. Reload this. Retry this again. There it goes. Okay. Shield should not go down. Ammo's not as big of a deal as the shields. You can see now the shields are now supplied. People from here will also grab to resupply too. Doing much better. I don't want anybody to leave the cannons. This forces them to keep supplying the cannons. Honestly, I think it's doing much better. In my own personal opinion. I'm wondering what the... What is the number for supplying the... Yes?
Only one avocado.
Okay, then pick the avocado shell. You know how, you have a touchscreen. Touch it. Did you find avocado? Here, I'll give you this avocado. Don't ask for the toilet one again, I won't be able to find it. Alright, totally wipe that one out. Very minimum damage. Let's do the other test, let's reverse it. Restart and swap. So now this is on the right side. Sometimes the right side doesn't do as good as the left side, so that's what we're doing.
Daddy,
Yes?
don't put toys in a pie there.
I don't think I can find that. And you already broke your key, so I can't push the P key.
I want it, don't for, I don't want.
Here. Found it. There you go. Guess who came home? Stand up, guess who came home? Alright. See how it reversed and somehow it just does worse? I don't know why the right side always does worse than the left side. It's probably something to do with the AI, and the AI always goes more to however it does it. But the right-hand side ship, so if you're ever testing ships, just know the right-hand ship always stands on a disadvantage for whatever reason. That's just how it is. Don't know why. But even with the disadvantage, I should expect this one, as a pure just damaged tank, to win. That's the expectation. So... I think it will still win because you can see right here, it's still supported. Now this is still a weak point, and what I would think to do right here, just to give it extra time if these big shields go down, is to maybe possibly add in a smaller shield somewhere around here. Maybe even move these up one tile, and then put the smaller shields right behind it. I'm tempted to do that. That gives it just one extra layer of protection. So I would think to do this, go up. I guess you can't do that is what I'm thinking because this doesn't fit the way I want it to.
For toys in the party.
I don't know about avocado toys in the potty. That's a new one for me. And I'm thinking I want to stick like shields. But what if I were to do... I don't know, I'm messing now. Totally just playing around. If this were to go like this, and this were to go like here like this, I can understand that. And if you add walkways right here to speed this up. And one goes up, one goes down. Right? And you still have this protection for the layers, and you have the extra protection there. And then you have the protection just for the smaller ones, just like that. And then you have the doors just like that. I don't know. I'm messing. Let's go to 1.4. How does that work? Ramming ship number 1.4. So 1.4 here like this. Now we got an extra shield, so you get this little bit of extra protection. I think the protection will go into play once the armor's gone. Armors, and then you get this little extra protection. Plus you have the extra protection back here. Oh, I don't have doors there. I am so silly. Look at this. There needs to be a door here and a door here. Thank you. Yes, I did forget to add a door at the top of the reactor. Oops. What is it? Scorlatos? Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I need to add doors right here. That's a good catch. Alright. Let's save that now. Save this ship right here. There we go. So now, once they break this armor, then the shield should appear. I don't know if it's better or not, or we're just, in theory, it should. But I guess right here, that's the other problem too. Since I add this up, they're now aiming toward these. So it actually adds less protection. Because once that's down, and then those side ones right there, maybe it adds more, maybe it adds less. It's doing okay. I know another problem right here. The lesser shields don't have a priority. They don't have the same priority as the other ones. These should be at least be a 7 probably. And now they will actually supply the lesser shields to help protect. In theory. That's a little. Now they have that little bit more protection. And then you have your side shields right there. Yeah. I don't know. Version 2. Let's try this again. Repair it. Save it. Now the real test. Does 1.4 beat 1.3 on a left to right basis? With the added shield up like that. And this like this. And in fact, if I'm gonna do this, I might as well move one up. I'm gonna mess a little bit more. Let's layer stack it just one more. So this should go up one, this should go up one. And then those like that. And then you should actually have this goes up, this goes up. I'm thinking outward, inward. If this goes out, this goes back. Huh. You gotta add a door here and a door here. And we might as well add fire extinguishers to the front of the ship because there are none. I'm messing some more. Alright, try this again. I'm just fiddling and messing. Okay, so now you have layer stacked. Shield, 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 shield. And so when these go down, these shields will support just a little bit more, and these shields will support those. And then you have these smaller shields to support that. So that should, in theory, protect it more. Right? They got the shields down there. I don't think they're even going to beat each other because even 1.3 could be stalemated. I guess it's more along the lines of who does more damage. Who will take more damage. There's no way in the middle. I'm trying to figure that out. How does that work? How would that work? I mean, he's not losing it. And see how the layer protected? So it has that layer protection. Yeah, they're gonna run out of ammo before they actually hurt each other. But he's not getting through. Yeah. Speed it up times 8. Okay, they ran out of ammo. So, not a super extreme test, but let's do this. Let's take my missile cannon ship. Let's face this first each other and see how this does. So I know they're aiming. This is another problem. Because this is so pointed out, the AI is going to try to shoot here instead of trying to shoot the sides. So it doesn't mean it's necessarily better unless it adds the protection that it needs. Now it is innocent because once it broke through there, it's tanking a lot more damage. But if we lose all these shields, do they have enough time to get them back up? Which it looks like it does. I'm trying to watch the coverage to make sure this is covering. I think it's layer stacking pretty good. Which now, if this is the prime target, you can add more. You can add more here. Yeah. Because the focus is no longer the sides. So now you can add damage here, because if the focus here, then you know they're going to focus here. And you can add more lasers and disruptors and damage here. That's what I'm thinking. Add it more offensively, because he doesn't have enough ways to take away other shields. So if we added another way, I'm trying to think of how to... How would I do that? Should I add one this one back, because it doesn't matter. This one back there. This one here. And then we can get rid of this. And get rid of that. This goes back one. And then this would be like this. And in fact, with just all that extra space, this would be like this, like that. I'm not aesthetically pleasing, I'm just trying to make it functional. Oh, it didn't do both sides. There. Get rid of this piece. Oh, get rid of that piece. And this should shoot up like that. Okay, now that gives you double the disruptors. Still adding some protection. I'm just messing with it. Alright, save this ship. This goes 1.5. 1.5? 1.5. We'll go to 1.5. Let's test this out. Okay, so we'll take this. Get rid of 1.4. Let's go to 1.5. We're trying to add more offensive to the sides. So we have... Because their focus is not there. Their focus is now this because these shields, I moved them up. So then he's focusing the middle. And they still have good protection there. But then we have disruptors. But the disruptors are not... I wish you could aim disruptors. You can do the ion beams. You feel the control key and you try to do this. And you say, I want this target weapons to be target. But you see how they cancel the target and they're not firing? They're always trying to do silly things. At the middle. Can you add more interior armor on the front? Yeah, give it a point. I think that's a good idea. Give it more, because that's what they're aiming for, right? I like that idea. But this, they're not as effective as I think, because you see there's just so much armor that it's not shooting the way I want it to. Yeah. I like that idea. I like your idea. Let's do that. Let's... Where's the double bar? I'll just right click it. So... That one's that one, that one's this one, okay. And then layer stack like this. And then layer stack back out. That's the middle. Am I in the middle? I am in the middle, okay. And then at least add... I know it looks funny. What am I doing? I'm being silly. And these can be rounded out in some form or fashion. Give it just a little bit extra armor. Let's save that. Let's just see how that act does. Does it help this ship or does it make it worse? We need probably a lot more, but I want to see if they change targets if I added the armor there. Which they haven't changed targets yet. Because we're trying to do armor to ratio to shield to ratio. And if you add too much armor, then they will start trying to target other things. But we do want just enough armor so that they start targeting the outer sides, but also maybe try to hit the middle to give it just that much more tanking ability. So I think just a little bit more in the front like that will probably be a good idea. I like the idea. And see, now they took this, and now they don't know what to focus, and or he's just that close. This disruptor, she might as well just move up here next to it, so that when they do break through, then it has a little bit more angles. Okay, I like that. I did like that. But let's fix this right here. You should be right next to it. And this... honestly... in, down, back. But let's add some more armor here. Let's go and do the selector tool, and let's just select this entire piece like this. Let's do a copy, and let's do a paste, and let's go one up. Why do I feel like I didn't copy all of it? Okay, that's one more layer. What's invalid blueprint? What did I do? Where is the invalid? I haven't seen a ship like this before. Yeah, me either. I have no idea who you are or what this game is, but I hope you have a good day. Oh, well thank you. I hope I have a good day too. It's a Cosmoteer game. It's a shipbuilding game. So, Why was it invalid? Why did I get an invalid? Give me a reason. Tell me why. What did I break? Oh. Little tiny blinking square. Alright, see. I've never seen a ship like this either. So on Discord, somebody went in and they sent this to me, and I was like, because he was having his friends and he wanted to go PvP with them, so he wanted to build a massive brick shield with tons of armor and shields and then cannons behind it. So honestly, it was very interesting design, and I'm just optimizing it, and now I'm just playing. I optimized it with walkways. So I added the walkways to speed them up for the shields, and now I'm just fooling around and messing with it to see if you add more armor here, will it do what it's supposed to? And I can see right here with the little bit tiny angles, I want to actually move this so it can probably move a little bit side to side. Maybe? Trying to figure that out. But the main focus right here is right here. So I'm trying to do armor and move the armor up one more square for AI to armor ratio. I agree. It is quite a unique ship, Blue. It's definitely a unique ship. And then I like how the focus changed a little bit there. He still blew up this section right here. But I'm trying to give him EMP, or give him disruptors, so in case he faces anything with a ton of shields, it still gives it, but these are not utilized as good as they want. In fact, here, let's change his crew a little bit. What am I doing? Copy. I want to edit role. I want to change disruptors. 7 and 7 and 7. There we go. Now they can at least always be firing. Let's come over here. Let's repair this. He's got way more than enough crew. So what I want to do here is I'm going to do a selector tool. We're going to copy out this section right here again. Let's make sure we actually get that piece again. And we're going to go one more layer up again. It looks so funny, but we're just trying to do armor to... We're trying to see when the AI decides we don't want to shoot the front anymore because it just has so much armor. Alright, save that ship. Let's try this again. I want to see when the AI decides that this is just too much armor for the front. And I think that was it. We went one layer up. See how they're not focusing the middle anymore? We went one layer too high. Oh, welcome, Bloop. You enjoyed Discord. Yeah, one layer too high, which might actually be just the right amount. It might be just the right amount of armor. Because you do want them to focus there, and then see how they're focusing in the middle again a little bit? Which gives it just that advantage it needs. Because we don't care about the sides. The middle's where everything matters. So we moved up one more layer of armor, and now see how the middle is still protected, and it didn't focus the middle, hit the sides. So that's a great test. Armor to power plant ratio. I think that was a great. One more layer up, made it so that they're not focusing that. So let's, in my own personal opinion, since he's gonna make this basically a ramming ship, he should add claws out here, or some way to hook on. So if you ram into another ship, you hook onto that ship, and you can ram up to them, and then they don't have a chance. I don't know. That's just an idea. I feel in your channel looking for a no pause playthrough a couple days ago. Yeah, that's me. I'm the no pause Cosmoteer Grand Admiral Gauge Blue. I don't know anybody else that plays on no pause Cosmoteer Grand Admiral. If you know somebody else, please reference their channel to me. I would love to see somebody else play the game without pausing combat. I know I'm pausing here for build sessions, but during actual gameplay, I don't pause during any combat on Grand Admiral. And I have the whole episodes. I think I went all the way up to episode 33 right now, but I'm gonna start filming them live. Probably starting tomorrow-ish. Today was the experiment. Like I hosted I pulled up 2 OBS instances and I was trying to OBS instance Twitch and YouTube probably like an hour ago, and I actually crashed OBS completely, and I broke the Twitch live stream and the YouTube live stream, and then I did more research, figured out how to get YouTube to work properly, and then I'm just gonna abandon Twitch altogether because Twitch is something you have to constantly do live, and I have a family, I have kids, I have work. There's no way I can just always constantly stream, so I figured I'll just do it to YouTube, and I already have a lot of people watching and following me here, so we'll just do that. Now I wanted to fix and smooth out this armor. I see people joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for chatting. I want to smooth this out a little bit because I don't know, that's just me, but maybe he wants it more jagged. But he has this like castle-like thing. It's kind of strange in my own mind, but it's just my own opinion. Maybe he wanted it to be that way in a purpose. I like to use these 3 ones. And instead of that way, I would do like... And this has interesting look to it. And then I like to smooth this out like that. And we can do the same thing here. We can come over here and do this. Come back here and move this one here. Then we can smooth this one out like this. And come over here and do the reverse. Then we have 1 extra there. And then this can be a 3-1 instead of a 2-1. There. Now we smooth it out somewhat. But maybe he doesn't want it to be smooth. Maybe he wants it to be a catching one, right? I don't know the whole idea behind it. But I'm just fiddling. Now that we add a little bit extra armor there, we want to see if the focus now changes. Because armor to power plant to everything else ratio. Let's test it again. So the main focus was here, but we're moving this up for people to just join. And I see right here I didn't layer stack this well. So I'm going to, because I was just copying pasting. I need to fix this right here. See how this armor right here is just all stacked and not stacked layer stacked, so we need to fix that real quick. Let's layer stack it properly. And then that's back and forth there. And this should be back and forth here, back and forth here, back and forth here, back and forth here. And then the bottom ones are not. So that's back and forth there. You layer stack it like bricks, so they actually do far more protection. Should probably turn the resolution up on my screen so I can actually see it. And then this could be a 2-1. This should be like this. Alright. Maybe I fixed it. We'll find out here in a second. Easier to see with the color. Okay. It's got all this color. The back right here is not layer stacked. Need to fix, and that's not. That looks funny. I'll fix it later. Where you see right here, they're not aiming toward the middle as much, but you see how the missiles are hitting a little bit, and then they will focus the middle when the shields, because these shields are going to be a bigger threat. These ones were not so big of a deal because they're on the side, and for PvP, you want them to take out your sides compared to your middle, which has your reactor. Oh, people are saying, quit your ship. I don't have much experience with the game with only 200 hours, but I might try no pause because it seems quite fun. It's a challenge. When I was first starting to play the game, I definitely paused the game. To play the game with no pause, it's a different kind of mindset. Think of it as like a real-time strategy game. That's how I'm playing it. And it's a very huge challenge to play the game with no pause. But honestly, now that I've played with no pause, I don't feel like I can play it any other way, because if I pause the game, then it becomes so much easier for me. Like if I pause the game, right, and I say, okay, I push the T key and I want to rotate him here, and I want to say, oh, I want to target this. Or if you want to push the R key and you rotate, and if you have a whole fleet like how I play the game, you can easily just pause the game and say, okay, and then as soon as this target's done, you can do it. Where the pause method is great to play it, but it loses the excitement for me, so I just keep playing the game with no pause. But everybody enjoys the game how you want. I think the most important thing is how you enjoy the game. I enjoy the game by building, modifying, and helping people out. That's why I have the Discord channel and why I have Cosmoteer. And anytime somebody comes in and they send me a ship, I go in and you literally just take your ship and paste it in. So, and then I take whatever ship they have. And this is the first one. I already pre-recorded that video, but this was the first ship he had for PvP, which I already did huge changes and huge edits to it. Now that video is going to come out later. I wonder where I put it. Where did I put all the changes? Not in there. Yeah, I started making a whole bunch. I already went to a version 5. But he had this ship right here. And his problem that he had right here is he had all these command posts here. I was like, why do you have 3? You can literally just take one and say, here, we show the final version, which will come out later and explain all that. But see right here, I changed it so you just had 1. So instead of having 6 crew, you just have 3 crew dedicated. He was having ammo problems in his PvP battle. And then his main purpose for this one was to be under 1 million. So he was trying to fight with his friends against under 1 million. So we made a whole bunch of changes. I added a whole bunch more walkways. And I fixed things up. And then he had a whole bunch of, you see these crew right here were white. His white crew were specifically for engines. And so if you come over here and you look at this one right here, his original. You look at it right here, you see the original, you see all these white crew, they will sit here and do nothing. So here, actually we'll face them versus each other, why not? We'll take this, we'll take the my ships, Tiny Shipyard, new 2. We'll take his original. And I know this is going to come out in another video that's already been pre-recorded. I think it comes out tomorrow. But you see here's the original, and you see the original when you're fighting against it, these people in the white, he said they do nothing. Oh, and the other thing too is I changed this ship to a ramming ship. So you see this one? He's purposely going to fly at full speed and ram this other ship and cause huge devastation with a ramming ability. Now, obviously, they're facing each other. They do so much damage. But if you face this ramming ship that's been changed to be a ramming ship, it really messes other ships up big time. And all these ships right here that you're seeing are in the Discord. You just got to scroll back up in the Discord channel in general or wherever people post it. And you can download these ships now. So anyone that does Discord, you're more than welcome to join us. And yeah, it's a pretty cool ship. Just know anything you put in the general chat in my Discord will probably make it into a YouTube video. So just be aware of that. If you want anything that doesn't want to be publicly posted, send it to me directly on Discord and just let me know you don't want to share it publicly, and I'll still help you edit it without putting it in a YouTube video. But anything you put in general is for public use. Anybody can download, anybody can use. We're sharing, we're collaborating. That's what that's there for. All right, 1.5. Just want to showcase 1.5 against one of my ships. So even my 6 cannon ship, I know it's less. It used to, the 6 cannon ship did stand a chance to get it, but now with the edits and this change, this pure PvP ship, with it being a ramming ship as it is right now, you see how it just rams at them? It, yeah, my ships don't even stand a chance because he can shoot at all these different angles. And he literally has this full tanking ability. And so this was his first design. And his second design is this one with this funny, I think he still wanted it to be, see a shield rammer. I think he still needs to fix that because I don't see it ramming. So this is his second ship. And I started fiddling and editing with it for those that are just joining now. I was literally just fooling around. And then we were playing, I know Squirrel Lotus, he joined. And he was like making suggestions in the chat, and I was like, okay, well then we did armor to shield ratio because the main target was this one. So we added layers of armor and pushed it up, each one layer at a time to figure out where the AI decides this front armor is too much. Let's target a little bit on the side, which is what you want because your reactors are right here. And then if they do whittle away a little bit, then they will target here, and then it's well protected with the layer stacking of shields. You have the front layer stacking. And then I moved this 101 up, added more fire extinguishers here. In fact, you know what? He probably does need a few more fire extinguishers for cannons. But I think another real test that we haven't tested this first is here's a ship I definitely want to test it first. It's under Cabal, under combat, and it's no, but I never memorized the name. But it's a ship that always causes me huge problems. Sol Rientis. This one right here. If you can build a ship under 2 million that can face a Sol Rientis, you have a good ship. Because this one's got railguns, ion beams, and EMP, and a ridiculous amount of armor in the front. Now I know this ship's definitely not going to stand a chance, because not many ships that I know that's under 2 million on a 1v1 can take a frontal assault from a Sol Rientis. This Sol Rientis has lots of weak points on the side and the back, but if you're facing it head on, face to face, find a ship that's under 2 million that can beat this. Because those railguns with the actual ion beams, look at it. It just drills. I like this ship so much, I even tried to edit it and change it, but anytime I tried to edit and change it, it never had enough armor. The biggest problem with the Sol Rientis though is it's slow. It's a slow-moving super tank, and its weak points are the sides. See, the engine rooms are not protected. You just get a flanker right here, hit it right here, destroy just one reactor, and the ship's gone. But if you're facing it front to front, yeah, I would love for anybody to join my Discord and give me a ship or build a ship that can 1v1 a Sol Rientis front to front, not sideswiping. Right? People are like, oh, maybe I can move another in-game ship. I mean, even if you take some Imperium ships, they don't stand a chance in the 2 million range. Now, if you do nukes, that is, I guess that is, like if you take Archimedes, I don't think again Archimedes stands a chance to get a Sol Rientis. Maybe it does. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've tried to test ships. But you look right here, Sol Rientis, such a nice design, and it just drills. Look at it drill. And if this Sol Rientis tanks enough of these nukes and these missiles, which is not a big deal, yeah, the Sol Rientis, look at it. It just drills right through the ship. Find me another ship, front to front. Take on a Sol Rientis. In AI battle. You're not controlling it. See? This is one of my favorite higher level tier ships that I've been trying to replicate and build upon with railguns and ion beams. It's the ability of finding a ship that can be... I don't have one. You see, look at it. Just cut the ship in half. And now he's going to cut it in half a second time. Under 2 million. That's the goal. Now you can find another ship. Like there's other ships that obviously can beat Sol Rientis that are more than 2 million. But I'm trying to think lower cost. 2 million, face Sol Rientis and beat it. You see? Armor just drilled right through an Archimedes. No problem. Cut it in half twice. Now, obviously, if the missiles keep hitting this, eventually it will break through and it'll kill it. But if you were controlling the Sol Rientis, easy win. You could have just cut right through twice. Yeah. I like ion ships too, a lot. But one of the biggest problems that I have with ion ships is if you destroy just one of the crystals and it's not well protected, it blows up. Which actually stands for a good reason. So if you're new to this channel or new to this stream, and I know I'm streaming live, I come over here. Maybe I don't know I'm streaming live. I'm just talking to people that are chatting to me. But Hosip, he built this one right here. I know there's another video on it for people that don't see it. This ion ship was really got me. I like it so much that I'm gonna put it in my no pause Cosmoteer gameplay. Now he changed it. We're collaborating. He changed all these point defenses to be offensive because just for the aspect and look of it, they don't really do much. And then I was fooling around with it in my other video for you see how there's 3 beams? 3 beams are actually better than just 1. if you actually look in the Discord channel and scroll up, Hosep, he's from Korea. He does like crazy amount of math, and he looked at the code and he looked at the math and he was trying to figure out exactly how the aspect to ratio to ion beam to gem to H gem. He did the math. He has it literally in the Discord channel of the math of how these actually equal and how they work. Now I'm not that crazy and that nuts to go do that kind of math, but he did it, and then he built this from scratch. And I showcase, and then I helped optimize it a little bit and changed it up. That's why there's several different versions, and I have another video on it in my YouTube channel. So if you're looking for and you wanted to see it, it's there. But I like the ship so much, and especially for its cost too. It's not even that maybe it is that expensive. I don't know. It's a ship, but it is a ship I want to use because I liked all these point defenses. Now I wouldn't turn them offensively like he did. I use it for defense for the higher level stuff, but they work for missiles and stuff. But he changed it to this way because he was like, if you're facing ion ship versus ion ship, then you just have wasted crew and doing nothing. Plus, it's a good way to see how well these are optimized and if the point defenses are constantly firing. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful ship. Obviously, it's not painted because I believe me and Hosep, we don't really care about. Well, I don't care about paint, but every ship he's ever given me has always been white. So, but another person that really likes to paint and design is Drakeage. I haven't seen him for a while. I'm actually concerned. I messaged him to see where he's at in our Discord channel. He built a whole bunch of really nice ships. Here, let me showcase those. So if we come back over here to Drakeage, for those that are just here right now, this is the kind of paint that he does. Like I think of it, and if you ever think of like Warhammer 40k stuff, he painted it. He painted it to so much to the extreme. Like there's even numbers on the cargo doors. I think the ship's upside down actually. Yeah, it's upside down. So you face it right side up like this. Look at this. Who paints something to this degree in this game? There's literally cargo day numbers. He's got name on and everything, and that's just one of his many ships. He painted this one too. Oh, this one's really nice to design too. You think of it, Warhammer 40k type of stuff. In my mind, maybe if you think of something else. But and this is just his cargo. This is just his crew cargo ship, and just designed it so nice. I love it. I love the people that have joined in our Discord and are actually working out things. And then the other person that else is really good at painting stuff. Let me come over here. He doesn't. This person's concern right here. His name is Unexcited. Unexcited? Sorry, I forgot his name wrong. Hold on. Hopefully, he put his name in the thing. Yeah, Unexcited. So Unexcited, he has this painted like this, and he's all big into making sure he always understands the game mechanics and looks it up and researches in the system. So he has a very interesting design here too, which we had the collaboration where we put rail guns, cannons together, and they're facing each other. So, oops, messed that up, but that's okay. Just showcasing ships that people we have in Discord and fooling around, collaborating together and working things out. But yeah, thank you for joining. Thank you for chatting. That's what I've been working on. Let me go back to the original purpose of this particular live stream. And we'll come back over here to Hammer Ship. Take a look at it again. I know we got a little sidetrack there. I was showcasing other ships. It was not called Hammer. I think it was Rammer. Rammer 1.5. Okay, look at Rammer 1.5 again. Restart this whole thing. Okay, so armor ratio here. I was thinking offensive ability here. So if we have this right here, I know it weakens it a tiny bit right there. But what can we add here to be a little bit more offensive? Add lasers? What do you think? People in the chat, let me know. Lasers? More disruptors? Layer stack it more? Honestly, the disruptors are not even doing much. Maybe if it was just straight ion beam? What if we made it ion beam? Right? What if we did that? I'm curious. What if we were to take an ion beam like this? And my idea for the ion beam is actually to do something like here. I'm actually curious now. Take this away. Come over here to built-in ships. Look at the monolith ships. And I'm thinking, what I was thinking of, I know there's a much higher design of it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Probably going to be a bit weird in combat. Yeah. I was thinking of this. I'm actually curious. Will a smasher be able to smash through this? You see these right here? These ion beams? It's a ramming ship that literally goes tick and rams like this and crunch, 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 crunch. Now this is the smaller version. I'll show you the bigger version of it. But this is a really neat ship. You see how the ion beams they just crunch, 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 crunch. Now obviously this thing has so much more shields and everything. I was thinking if you stick ion beams right at the side and they're just crunching away on the side of it. Not as good for this cannon because the cannon has so much. The deck cannons has so much reach. Right? What do you think? Here, let's show the bigger version. The smaller version doesn't stand a chance against that one. But the bigger version, here we go by cost. Here. This one right here. Obviously it's 3 million, but look at this. The idea. And it has this little part right here to catch ships. So if you had a hit on your ship, see how it catches? Now it's locked in. Now you can't run away. You're stuck. With all these cannons doing ridiculous amount of damage. This is the idea I would like to build. And the nice thing about this ship too, I also took the concept too, you see the point defenses on the side here. It's a great ship. Look at it, just crunched away things. And so the test that I have here is, okay, how does this ship do against swarming? So I take over here and I take 2 of my missile ships. Well, hold on, let's take the new. Take 2 of these ships that I built. And I don't think even 2 of these ships face this one. Crew is probably more. Yeah, crew's a little bit more. And the cost is also a little bit more. But you see right here, these point defenses. I know it's maybe hard to see. You see the point defenses are constantly firing and taking out the missiles. Even nukes, the way that these point defenses are layer stacked, you can take out nukes and everything. And look at him, crunch, crunch, crunch. And here I am. I don't fly particularly slow. These guys fly up to 90. But because this is a ramming chew-up ship, it's... I like this concept of design. I see right here, he locks them in and eats them up. Anyways, that's the idea. And it's just ate up those other ships. For PvP, I don't know. I don't know if that's any good. But for a 3 million ship, that's what I would think of. Or at least that's the first thing I thought of when I saw this one. I saw this one, I was like, oh. In fact, here. Let's take 2 of these and see what 2 of these do. Versus that. Right? You would think, but you see how it's ramming? If it was me, I would take this ship and I would just ram back, hold X key and I would ram back. But I can't control it because the AI is just going to do its own thing. See, look at him. He just rams the guy away. And even if he had 2 ships, unless you can catch up to this ramming ship, it literally locks him in, eats them up, and then goes to the next guy. So for PvP, which ship can you think can face this? I faced a lot of different AI ships. The only other ship that I found in the higher tier range that can constantly win against this ship right here is an Orion. When I say Orion, it's going to be this 1v1. That's going to be an ion-based ship. Oh wait, I just pulled out the wrong one. Can I do a Control Z on that? It doesn't work. Oops. Alright. It was Monolith, Combat. Cost high. Get rid of this one. And you take an Orion. This one right here. It even costs less, but the Orion can cut the ship in half. This is another neat ion ship. It has weaknesses for sure, but if you face an Orion face to face like this ion ship literally just cuts the ship right in half. Look at that. Bloop. No other ship. Because I faced this one right here versus all the other high level ships. I was like, what other ship can face this one right here? And this Orion ship is the one that can cut it in half. More than once. But the ion ship, this Orion ship, like if you have a railgun ship or flankers or anything that does nukes on the side, has no point defenses. And it's slow. We just cut the ship in half twice. I never really counted how many ions it has, but it has a lot. 3, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 18. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 4 in the back there. So 5, 10, 4, 8, 16. 16, 10, plus 18, plus 20. What is that? I can't do math. I'm streaming. Maybe you can pull a calculator out. Yeah, just beats that one. All right, back to doing this right here. I actually probably need to go to bed and we can do some more tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for watching and staying this long and chatting. I will, now that I finally figured out how to do live streams and it looks like it's working and people can chat with me. Thank you all so much for being here. But I think I'm going to wrap this up now. I'm going to do longer ones later and tomorrow. But this one was just my first test. Do it and to see if it actually worked. So again, thank you all for being here. And we will catch you all tomorrow or in the next video. Thank you all so much. You all have a good night.